Dear viewers, in this video we're going to talk about the mole. You already know what is mole? It is the SI unit for amount of substance. So how to calculate the amount of substance? So before going to that, let me ask you what we see usually in our daily lives. If I'll ask you what is the meaning of 1 dozen bananas, you'll say 12 banana. What is the 1 dozen pencil? You'll say 12 pencils. Basically doesn't matter what object I'm talking, dozen means always fixed, it's a 12 object. Similarly, mole is a way by which you represent the number of particle inside the atom. Now you got my point why I said that says amount of matter. Basically amount of matter, what is that? It's the tiniest part is the atom. So when I say 1 mole, it does mean that 1 mole is 6 into 10 to power 23 particles. Okay, whatever substance I'm talking. For example, when I say 1 mole of carbon contain how much atom, you will say how much? 6 into 10 to power 23 atom. When I say 1 mole of CO2 contain how much molecule, you will say 6 into 10 to power 23. So it doesn't matter whatever I'm putting here, compound, atoms, molecules, you give the answer accordingly. So 1 mole of oxygen means how much molecules. Since it is a molecules, the answer you should give in terms of molecules, 6 into 10 power 23 atom. When I say 1 mole of carbon atom, right, you will say the answer in terms of atom, which is 6 into 10 power 23 atom. So doesn't matter whatever element I'm talking, whatever molecule compound I'm talking, if I'm saying 1 mole, this number is fixed, which is given by the Avogadro number. Yes, so that's why it is called Avogadro's constant also. So I hope this is clear. Now let's talk about further in a detail that if I'm saying that you have 3 into 10 power 24 molecules of water, how many moles are present? Just now I've discussed, dear friends, that 6 into 10 power 23 molecule will be your 1 mole. So if you have 1, it will be 6 23, and so this much how many will be? Just you have to put it like this. So you can do roughly calculation here itself. This is your 10, so basically your answer should be just how much? 5 mole. Now if you want to check your answer that this is 5 mole of water, let's see that if you have given 4 mole of water, how many molecules will be there? Okay, you know that 1 mole of water will be always 6 into 10 to power 23 molecule of water. If I have 5 mole, it will be 6 into 5 into 10 to the power 23, which is nothing but 13 to the power 23, basically 3 into 10 power 24. So in this way you can check your answer that yes, you're right. Let's see the another question and try to solve by yourself. Take a pause and then you think about it. Yes, I think now you got your answer. So question number E, how many molecules are there in 0.25 mole of carbon dioxide? You know that if you have 1 mole, how much carbon dioxide will be there? 6 into 10 power 23. If you have 0.25, so you have to just multiply it. So it's 6 into 10 to power 23 into 0.25, which is nothing but 1 to the power 4, 1 by 4. You can solve it and you get the answer. Now tell me the question number B, how many atoms are present there? Okay, the question is given that in from the one that how many molecules are there. You know the CO2 is a molecule. Yes, this is 1 molecule of CO2. In 1 molecule, how many atoms you have? You have 3 atoms, correct? Now from the first part you will get the answer in terms of molecule. So you can write it that since 1 molecule of CO2 has how many atoms? 3 atoms. So this much molecule, how much you will get? So you have to just multiply 3 into 6 into 10 to power 23 0.25. That will be your answer in terms of atom. I hope your concept is clear how to figure out the mole, how to figure out the atom. So whenever such question asked, always try to figure out number of molecules, because if you know the number of molecules, you can figure out how many atoms overall, because based on the formula you can guess how many atoms there are and you just multiply it. If you have any doubt, you leave a comment and we'll see that. Now the another concept about the mass. What is the molar mass? So as the name suggests, it will be the mass of 1 mole. 1 mole mass. So if you're talking about atom, any atom, so molar mass of that atom will be equal to relative atomic mass in gram per mole. For example, when I saying that molar mass of carbon atom, of C12 atom, so you know the relative atomic mass of carbon 12 is 12 gram. 12, so you just put 12 gram per mole. Now what about molecules? Similarly, if you're talking about molecules, for example oxygen, H2O, this is a molecule, so molar mass for that molecule will be equal to relative molecular mass in gram per mole. So this will be your 18 gram per mole. Similar way, if you have ionic compound, the molar mass will be equal to the relative formula mass. What is relative formula mass? You can watch my previous video in gram per mole. For example, if you have given NaCl, so if I'll ask you 1 mole of NaCl, what is the mass? Or if I say molar mass of NaCl, yes, molar mass of NaCl, it is the mass of the both of them. So 23 plus 35.5, which is your 58.5 gram per mole. I hope this part is clear for you. Now if you want a very short how to figure out number of mole, the mass in gram divided by molar mass, you will get the number of mole. Let's see some of the example. So question has been asked that how many moles of atoms are there in 8 gram of sulfur? Sulfur means here I'm just talking about one sulfur atom. So what is the relative atomic mass? It's a 32. Just now we have discussed that mole will be your given mass divided by molar mass. Yes, so it will be 8 divided by 32, which is your 1 by 4, which is nothing but 0.25 gram per mole. Now let's talk about question number B. Number of moles of molecule in 4.5 gram of water H2O. So they are asking a number of mole of molecules. So again, if you're talking about H2O, it is a molecule. So what is the molecular mass of the H2O? It's 18 gram per mole. So number of mole will be how much? Given mass, which is your 4.5 gram divided by 18 gram. You can solve it and whatever answer it will be, that is your final answer. So I hope this video is very concise and it will help you to figure out the molar mass, the mole, and very simplified version of the number of particles. So whenever such question come, always try to figure out the number of moles, because that is the clue. If you like this video, if you think it's helpful, please share with your friend, and thank you so much. Thank you.